Just they're having fun, dude.
They are having fun. All right, guys, you know what time it is. Patreon, month 9.
Our first live month.
Dude, we've got some bangers. We've got Stairway to Heaven live by Led Zeppelin.
Highway to Hell by ACDC.
And then we've got live Jimi Hendrix, Foxy Lady.
Yes, and all that's for the $1, which is the price of 2 regulation Slim Jims.
And the link is down in the description, so we'll see you on Patreon, and we'll catch you in this video.
Guys, hope you're having a great day. It was a great life.
Dude, always a great day when we're doing some Van Halen.
Straight from their debut, too.
I mean, it's really exciting. So you guys have been saying, since we did Unchained, like, the comments have been, like, popping off, like, running with the devil, running with the devil, running with the devil. So...
ready for some Eddie Van Halen guitar work.
Dude, I think it's going to rip. I mean, it's off their debut, so it's like when they wanted it
Dude,
most.
The song is called Runnin with the Devil. It has to rip.
It's got to rip. Now, that being said, before we get into this song, all the real people on this channel know that, I'm a physics major, computer engineer. We love math. We love numbers. Turns out, we looked into the numbers, only 23% of you guys are subscribed.
It hurt. It actually hurt. Just a little bit. Just like that much.
Like, if you love what we do, let's get those numbers up. We're trying to be a family here. We're trying to grow.
Y'all want to know when we post. You subscribe, hit the bell, then you know when we post.
Yeah.
You catch all the bangers we're catching.
Catch these bangers with us. Hit that bell. Hit the subscribe. That being said, let's get into this video.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that sounds like a train horn.
I love how it goes down, though.
Yeah, like detuned train horn. That's really cool. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Dude, that guitar tone is ridiculous. Dude, he's got such charisma. The ride. Yep, the ride. Ooh. Woo!
They're having fun, dude.
They are having fun. God, that's so good. Loving double time on the snare.
That was it? Dude.
I don't know. I thought it was a cool ending.
Cool. No, I just meant like I was a little upset that it was over just a little bit. It's not a bad thing. If anything, it's a good thing. It's like a
Dude, that kind of took me on a roller coaster of my thoughts on it.
More than I thought. Like I didn't realize how much of a roller coaster it was until it ended. You know what I mean? So I felt comfortable. I don't know.
Okay, so here are my thoughts. I thought the start of that song was absolutely killer. Like whatever the train sampley horn sound detuning into there's a bomb, super dry.
It was nasty.
Like it cut into something that was very, very dry. So it wasn't much like overhang. That was really clean.
The drums were bringing it in too.
The drums that brought it in were phenomenal. Really simple but perfect for the song. The guitar tone was impeccable, and even how it changed from those big like ripping thick chords to the just the much lighter, like he dialed back on the gain and just kind of playing a little stuff in the verses, I thought was super tasteful. And then adding the solo-y, twinkly walk-up stuff every once in a while, like in like the minory sense to make it feel tension.
Sprinkling them in.
Yeah. So
it's nice.
I thought all that was great, and I loved the vocals. My one criticism of the vocals is that he goes like, whatever, like that like high-pitched falsetto-y thing.
Yeah.
I think he utilized it too much. Like I think it was really cool for the first half of the song. And after that, I tended to be like, okay, but now it's not as exciting. It's still cool. It's just not as exciting anymore. Maybe that's a taste thing. I just think it's one of those things where it's like, obviously this is a really cool thing that his voice can do. So not that you need to save it, but it felt like he just used it as a crutch, like used it so many times where it was like became not as special by the end of the song.
I see what you mean. I do. Yeah. Okay. I think I agree. I will say about his vocals, I do like how it almost sounded like he's doing it live.
Yes,
his
I
vocals.
love that.
He gave himself so much wiggle room with the whole vocal track to where it's like live. You know, he had to have had just crazy live shows like doing this song because of how much wiggle room he had to kind of like throw in like those type of things.
Yeah, it felt very in the moment. And again, that's now. I said that criticism of his voice. He did phenomenal. Like the overall track vocally was incredible.
You mentioned his charisma at one point.
Yeah, his charisma is phenomenal.
He's one of those vocalists where it's like he sells his voice.
Yeah,
totally sells it.
Like he's telling you a story. It's so simple. He's like just like really into it. Like I feel like he's just like telling you a story. Like, dude, it's not so simple.
No,
So I thought he delivered it phenomenally. I thought his vocal tone was impeccable. I thought. Obviously, his voice is incredible.
Yeah.
His like use of like just pitch and his sense of melody is really cool. Almost feels kind of bluesy in a way.
Yeah.
Just in the style of delivery, that was like the way he repeats lines feels kind of like reminiscent of blues songs. So I think it's overall really, really cool. It was just like, dang, that's like your kind of secret, like the Who scream, right? He uses that like twice in a song, maybe, usually once, and usually like
that's different though. That's so
I gotcha,
different.
But you know what I mean? It's like imagine if he did that like 20 times in a song, it wouldn't be as cool by the end.
True, it's the way you frame it.
It's the way you frame it. It's like this secret weapon, and the same thing with like a guitar solo. If you have a guitar solo that like rips for like 10 seconds, and you're like, oh my god, I love that, and it cuts you off and it makes you want more. Then you want to keep replaying that song to keep hearing that 10 seconds. Like how many times have you like replayed like a Roger Waters solo? David Gilmour.
Way too many times.
Like way too many times.
Too many isn't like the right phrase because there's never too many times, but like too many times.
But David Gilmour knows how to make you end a section and want to just replay it because you want to hear more.
Yep.
And for me, the only criticism I felt on the track was that vocal styling, like that technique. I didn't mind. Like I probably wouldn't have skipped back to the beginning of the song for his voice. I might listen to the song again for other reasons, but his voice, like where that might be a moment for me in another song,
right? That
if it would only happen twice, I'd be like, oh my god, I just need to replay this another time.
I know what you mean. So this one sounds super weird, but I feel like after the song started, like the whole beginning, I loved it. But then once the song actually started, I feel like it sounds so weird. I wish it was like 6 BPM faster. Maybe 4 or 6.
Huh, okay.
I don't know why. I just feel like if it was a tiny bit faster, I'd be like more into it. I still loved it, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like if I'm driving down the road, I want that groove like a tiny bit like faster.
It does feel kind of on the back of what you'd expect. No, I 100% agree actually.
Yeah.
It feels like on the back of what you'd expect. Like the groove is really laid back. It's like
Yeah, it's still good. I feel like I just want to like get it on my computer, speed up a tiny bit, and then extract it, put it on my phone.
Yeah.
I know that sounds bad, but like I don't know. I do dig it though.
Yeah. All right, rating. I think this is I'll be honest, this is like one of my favorite like criticisms we've done in a while of a song, where it's not necessarily a bad thing, but just these are strange critiques that
I never thought I would like say that. About, like, cause it's like, I don't know. Cool stuff though. I'm trying to think of like what I want to rate it compared to the other like Van Halen songs I've heard.
I think like a 9.3 for me.
9.3.
Yeah, I think there are ways it could be stronger. I think there are ways it could be stronger, but I think it's a really strong song. I can see why this was one that you guys want us to see in the comments.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of stuff, like just the way the bass came in, like it had so many unique aspects. Like I feel like we kind of ripped on it a little bit, but
nah, we didn't rip on it. We just said it how it is from our perspective.
I know
what you mean though.
Yeah, we just didn't say like gush over how great everything was for very long before we were like getting to criticism. But I think the stuff that this song does well, it's super apparent. Like everyone knows what this song does well. And so I think it goes without saying it's a great song.
Yeah,
9.3.
I think the song just absolutely accomplished everything they were trying to accomplish when they wrote it. Like on your debut too, like that's a banger for it.
It's a great debut song.
Like you can if you own a radio station, you can feel confident throwing that song on often.
Yeah,
I feel like, you know what I mean. I'm gonna give it a 9. I dig it.
Fair.
I loved the guitar solos like that got sporadically thrown in. Just his play style, because you can tell the dude was like classically trained. Like, dude knows how to play. He didn't just like, I'm sure he played it in his room a lot, blah, 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 but like, dude definitely had some like a strong foundation underneath his skill. You know what I mean?
That being said, it was collectively above a 9.
Whiskey on that, dude.
We're going to go take a sip of whiskey. I think we should do it for any songs that are above a 9. Oh, here's another thing we're thinking about doing. Let us know if you agree. I think we're probably going to start implementing it in the next couple videos. Instead of a rating from 1 to 10, since we are physics major, computer engineer, I think we do like a grading scale, you know?
Like A tier, B tier, C tier, S tier is like above A.
S tier would be like above A. I'd be like,
I totally forgot that we had this whole conversation before even 2020. Like yo, 2020, we're gonna start grading instead of rating, because like I feel like with the decimals it gets so like specific.
Yeah, and I think sometimes it's a general vibe. Like how do you compare like a Rush 10 with like the Who 10 with like some, you know, it's hard to compare those sort of songs. And we've gotten that in the comments a bunch, like, oh, how does this in the same league as this other song? And it's like, well, what if we just graded it? What if we're just like, hey, this is like A tier song? So
I think I dig.
That being said, I think this fits in A tier. Like
this
maybe
is
A minus, A tier.
Yes, this is A tier.
I think it's A tier.
I dig. That's cool. Okay, so next video you'll see us organically use that deal.
So for all the people that stuck to the end of the video, thank you very much. I didn't take my sip yet, but have a drink with me. Thank you for staying. We'll see you later on this week.
Boom.